What do interviewers really mean when they say, "Tell me about yourself"? Hey, I'm Abby, and welcome back to the Life Work Balance YouTube channel. I am a career and interview coach, and I'm here to help you feel more confident and strategically prepare for your job search and any upcoming interviews you might have. If you're here to master the most commonly asked interview question, "Tell me about yourself," then you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into what interviewers really mean when they ask this question, how you can stand out, and how you can use my formula, present, past, future, to structure your response. Make sure to stay till the end because I will share with you some examples on how to answer this question, and I'm going to highlight several of my other videos that will give you tips and additional support around answering this question. So first, why do interviewers ask this question? Interviewers are not asking you this question because they're curious about your life story or because they want a lengthy monologue about your entire professional background. This question is often used as an icebreaker. It helps the interviewer accomplish three things. First, it helps the interviewers understand your professional background at a very high level. Second, it helps the interviewers gauge how well you communicate and how effectively you can structure your thoughts. And finally, it helps the interviewers get a sense of how well you align with the role. Basically, the interviewers are giving you the opportunity to set the tone for how the interview is going to go. Think of your answer to this question as your elevator pitch, but it is tailored specifically to the job that you are interviewing for. This question can be one of the most tricky questions to answer, though, because it's easy to be your own worst enemy and provide unnecessary information or too much information that actually gets you completely off track, and it can be the beginning of the end of the interview process. So here's what the interviewers are not asking for when they ask you to tell them about yourself. They are not asking for your personal life story. Unless it relates directly to the job that you're applying to, now is not the time to talk about your hobbies, your pets, or your favorite TV shows. It's also not the time to give them a play-by-play of your entire career history. No one wants a chronological recap of everything you've done since you were very first in the workforce. They're also not looking for a vague or generic response like, "I'm a hard worker," or "I'm passionate about everything I do." Those phrases don't tell the interviewer anything meaningful about you. And finally, I also believe that they're not looking for a review of your resume. If they want you to review your resume with them, they will ask you. So asking you the question to tell me about yourself does not automatically mean review your resume for me. Instead, when they ask you to tell me about yourself, they're looking for a concise, professional, and relevant answer that connects the dots for them about how you are a great fit for this role. So how do you do this? How do you create a concise, relevant answer that connects the dots for them about how you're a great fit for this role? You do so using my formula, present, past, future, not past, present, future. You're going to think about your answer like a story. You're telling a story to the interviewers. You're giving them a little bit of insight about who you are right now, what you do, and why you do it. Then you go into your past. How did you get to where you are today? And then you move into the future. You connect the dots about who you are, what you've done, and how that is relevant and related to the job that you're interviewing for. This structure is simple, effective, and ensures that your response is focused and engaging. So again, let's review each of those three pieces. First, present. This is where you talk about where you are today. Who are you? What do you do? You can talk about your current role. You can talk about your responsibilities or what you've been focusing on recently. Then you move into the past. And this is where you transition into your professional background that's with relevant information for the interviewer. Highlight key experiences, skills, and accomplishments that have really set you up to be prepared for this next role. And then finally, the future portion. And about why you're excited about this opportunity. Share what you're looking for next and how this role aligns with your goals and how you align with the role and the organization. This is the time to connect the dots for the interviewers. So this formula allows you the framework to tell a compelling story that shows the interviewer exactly why you're the best fit for this role. So let me give you two quick examples of how this might sound. First, let's say that you're interviewing for a marketing manager position. This is one way for you to formulate your answer to tell me about yourself using the present, past, future formula. I'm currently a marketing specialist at XYZ Company, where I lead digital campaigns that have increased web traffic by 35% over the past year. I've also been focused on refining our social media strategy to boost engagement. Before that, I worked as a marketing coordinator at ABC Agency, where I managed multiple client accounts and launched successful campaigns that earned industry recognition. My degree in marketing, combined with hands-on experience, has helped me develop strong skills in analytics and campaign strategy. I'm excited to bring my expertise to this role because I admire your company and their innovative approach to marketing. I'm particularly drawn to this opportunity because it allows me to lead campaigns on a larger scale and make a bigger impact. Here's another example for a project manager position. I'm a results-driven project manager with over 5 years of experience managing cross-functional teams to deliver projects on time and within budget. What sets me apart is my ability to foster collaboration and streamline processes, which has consistently led to improved team efficiency and project outcomes. Previously, I worked as a coordinator at ABC Corporation, where I supported large-scale initiatives, implemented new tools to improve productivity, and earned recognition for successfully managing a high-profile project that saved the company $1 million annually. I'm eager to bring my leadership and problem-solving skills to your company. I'm particularly excited about this opportunity because it aligns with my passion for driving innovation and delivering measurable results. Now, one thing to note about both of these responses is that they are short, they are simple, they are polished, and they're to the point. These answers are not long, drawn-out monologues. They're relatively short and concise. So when you're crafting your response to this question, do not plan to go on a long monologue. Plan to answer this question in ideally about 90 seconds or less. The maximum you should be speaking is about 3 minutes. Which leads me to the common pitfalls to avoid when answering this question. You don't want to be too vague. Avoid generic statements. These generic statements don't provide any real insight into who you are, what you do, and how you're a good fit for this role. These generic responses might be things like, I'm a hard worker, or I'm passionate about the work that I do. You don't want to ramble. So like I just said, keep your response relatively short. 90 seconds is the sweet spot. Ideally, it's 90 seconds or shorter. You don't want to go over 3 minutes. And then finally, you don't want to forget to connect your answer to this question to the role that you are applying to. Always tie your experience back to what the employer is looking for. By steering clear of these mistakes, you are bound to make a great first impression during your interview. If you want to dive even deeper into crafting the perfect response to this type of question, I've got an entire playlist with tips on how to answer "Tell me about yourself" or how to introduce yourself. I've linked to it in the description box below, and I've also put it in a card up above. So remember, your answer to the question, "Tell me about yourself," is the perfect opportunity to let yourself shine and show the interviewer why you are a perfect fit for this role. With the present, past, future formula, you will have a clear and confident answer every time you interview. If you're looking for additional support around how you might answer this question and other common questions during the interview process, and you would like help strategizing on how you can successfully prepare for an upcoming interview, please contact me today. I offer one-on-one coaching to help you do exactly that. The clients who have worked with me have said that my sessions have helped them improve their confidence and their self-esteem going into an interview. They feel prepared and clear on what they want to convey during the interview. So if this is something you're interested in, please set up a session with me today. I've linked to my website as well as my email in the description box below. My slots do fill up quickly, so please contact me as soon as you know you have an interview coming up. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you have any additional questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, please throw them in the comments box below. I love receiving comments, and just know that I will do my best to get back to you individually, but if I'm not able to, your comments and the things that you share in the comments box below will likely help someone who is experiencing something similar in the future. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can receive life, work, balance advice delivered directly to you every week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.